everyone, this is Catherine from ourwhiskeylullaby.com, and today I am here to share with you a review on Pathway to Liberty's World History Year 4 Level 2. I'm basically going to be showing you inside about the student guide, the teacher's guide, which is this one, and then I'm also going to be explaining to you about the Chain of Liberty study guide and the book. I do need to go ahead and disclose I received a free copy of this product through the Homeschool Review Crew in exchange for my honest review. I was not required to write a positive review, nor was I compensated in any other way. All opinions I have expressed are my own or those of my family, and I am disclosing this in accordance with the FTC Regulations. Okay, so basically, again, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be explaining about this product. This is a history curriculum, and it is taught from a biblical standpoint. And again, this is Pathway to Liberty's World History Year 4 Level 2. If you want to check them out online, they are pathwaytoliberty.com, and I would strongly suggest you check them out. They have a lot more than just world history. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you, this is a teacher's guide. Now, what is really neat about this program is you don't actually have to start with the very first lesson that they have. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you a little quick synopsis of this. How to use this curriculum. It's going to show you a weekly overview, which is pretty much going to show you what you're going to be learning and teaching through the week. You're going to have teaching objectives. You're going to have overview charts, which are going to show you the scriptures, the principal leading idea, and the levels that you can use with this. You also have, I wanted to go ahead and show you down here, the History Expanded will actually be really neat if you're going to use books that are outside of this. Some of them are not required, some of them are required. So I'm going to go ahead and get you into the rest of this. So the lessons, this is basically supposed to be used about 4 days a week. There are YouTube videos that are part of most of the weekly lessons, and it tells you how to be able to find them. That you can just search Pathway to Liberty on YouTube to find them. And then it tells you the rest of the basic ideas, like how to use the notebooks for different levels worth of students. If you ever need support, you can always email them at pathwaytoliberty@gmail.com. And here is what I'm getting to. Okay, so this right here is the book list. Now, what I had already specified was that this, for my daughter, is Year 4, Level 2. Now, my daughter, she is in the 6th grade, so we picked Level 2. Level 1 is for very young students. Level 2 is mostly upper elementary, level 3 is about middle school age, and then level 4 is about high school age. So we picked level 2 just in case, because this is a new program for us. So it tells you the core books. You definitely need a Webster's Dictionary. We don't do NIV, we do King James, so we use that. And then basically you're going to go down, you're going to see, okay, so I need the Chain of Liberty, because right here is level 2, there's nothing for this one. The Age of Extremes, War, Peace, and all that jazz, all the people, and then you're just going to keep going down. And then this is expanded. You don't have to actually use these, but they're beneficial. So you don't actually have to use these. But everything up here you have to actually use to be able to understand this program. Okay, so now you're into the table of contents, and it gives you a complete outline of what you're actually going to be learning. Now, what's really neat is you don't actually have to go in order if you don't want to. Like, let's say in your school you are already learning about World War I, then you can go ahead and go to week 5. It doesn't follow off of each single lesson in that sense. What you can actually do is you can go to World War I, and then let's say you wanted to learn about civil rights next. Then you can go ahead and do that. So you have the option to be able to skip around. Okay, so then on the rest of the teacher's guide, you're going to have the different weeks, and you're going to have your weekly overview and then your teaching objectives. So I wanted to go ahead and show you. Now, we didn't actually start with lesson 1, but I wanted to go ahead and show you. I love how it's completely planned out for you. So you just find your level, like we're on level 2. And it will tell you exactly what we're going to be doing. So this is lesson 1. So this would be what we would be doing that day. So what is really interesting is the book that you need first is The Chain of Liberty. And that is actually going to be this wonderful book right here. So The Chain of Liberty is going to teach your children about if we have the right to think for ourselves. And this is what the kids would actually be reading. And it will tell you what pages they need to read. And then you actually have the study guide. So I just want to flip through this. And you will have different things that they're going to be answering and talking about. So this is what they would actually be writing in. So we obviously haven't gotten this far yet, but I wanted to go ahead and show you that. So here is the rest of it. It tells you like the answers for some discussion questions. So that's good so that you actually know, and then sometimes it'll just tell you answers may vary. So it'll tell you everything that you actually need to know to be able to prepare yourself. Everything in italics is going to be the answers. So I'm going to go ahead and close up the teacher's manual, and I wanted to go ahead and show you just a sneak peek of the student book. So basically it's the same kind of setup. It tells you exactly what you're going to need. The very first book, again, is The Chain of Liberty. So, and that's already included. So, let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and get to week 1 so that you can see it looks almost identical to the teacher's book until you get to here. And you're going to see right here, write out this week's scripture, principle, and leading idea, and that's actually going to tell you where it is in the very beginning. And then read the following notes from the Chain of Liberty. Okay, so it's going to be telling you exactly what to do, and your discussion questions, like who is this passage about? I showed you in the other book, in the teacher's guide, that it's about Jesus. And then some of these answers will vary. It just depends what their opinions might be. And then their word studies. They will actually have vocab words that they're going to be learning about every single time that they do a lesson as well. So, and then it tells you in the notes how to set up a notebook as well. So overall, this is a really great program. I love how it explains history from a biblical point of view. I love how it's really set and complete so that you don't have any questions as a teacher. As long as you have the teacher guide and the study guide, you should be good to go. I highly suggest having both of them because it's just a lot easier to be able to efficiently teach. And then I suggest having the Chain of Liberty as well with the study guide so that you can keep track and be able to teach your children about this part of the lessons as well. If you want to learn about other moms and what they think of Pathway to Liberty's other programs that they actually have, you can check out HOMESCHOOLReviewCREW.com. And that is where we are all linking up all of our different reviews on all of their products. Now, they don't just have world history. I know that they have Civil War, and they have a lot of different products that you can use. And then they have the different years and then the different levels as well. So overall, I'm really impressed with this. It's a really thorough history program. I love that it's taught from a biblical point of view. I love that it uses Bible verses to be able to help you understand a lot more. And I think that if you are looking for a wonderful history program, especially if you have multiple children, because you can actually use this and then go down the different levels. Like if you have, let's say, a smaller child, and then you have a 10-year-old, and then you have a 15-year-old, you can use this program and then just follow level 1 for the smaller child, level 2 for the middle grade child, and then level 3 or 4 for the older child. So you can actually use this one product on multiple children. So it's great if you have a big family too. So again, this was Pathway to Liberty's World History, and this was the year 4 level 2, and I am really impressed with it, and I hope you guys like this video.